Hello guys, welcome back to another video where today we will be upgrading my mom's PC. So now we will be opening up the PC. We unscrew this one thumb screw. And here it is. First thing that I'm gonna do is remove the power supply so that I have more clearance and it's easier to work with the stuff. Here's our power supply. It's still pretty dusty. The next thing that I'm gonna do is replace the CPU cooler. So this is the CPU cooler that I got. It's this little low profile cooler, and I'm gonna be replacing the fan right here with a Noctua cooler. For the fans, I went with a Noctua NFA9 92mm. First thing we have to do is remove the fan, and we will be replacing it with this. Now we have a cheap Noctua cooler. Now we will remove the CPU cooler. Here's the old CPU cooler. We'll just quickly clean off this CPU, and now we'll put on the thermal paste. We'll just apply a dot to the center. That should be good enough. Install our mounting bracket, and then we push in these. We can then take the plastic covering on this and install. And then for this thing, it's a 3-pin connector, but you can still plug it into the 4-pin header. It just won't have a fan controller. So I will use one of Noctua's low noise adapters. So all you have to do is just plug it in right there, and then plug this in, and now we have it mounted. Next is the RAM. I went with 4 sticks of DDR2 memory for a total of 8 gigabytes, because that is all that this motherboard can support. This is only a 2 gigabytes of RAM, and now we can just insert our RAM. We'll install more case fans. So we'll take the fan, place it so that it's intake. Now we will be installing the GPU. This is a GT1030. And I chose this because it makes 0 sound, and this isn't like a gaming PC, so you don't need like a crazy powerful GPU. You just need something that can work. It's also small, so it can fit in here. And then it just clicks in. So I got this one because originally I just looked at the Amazon page and thought this said Samsung, and I was like, okay, I'm going for that SSD, but it's this brand. But whatever. We will take off this thing. So here's the HDD. It's pretty heavy compared to this like piece of plastic with a little circuit board inside it. So this is gonna be a special type of like mounting trick. It's very reliable as long as you use enough of it. Okay, that should be mounted pretty well on there. I got dust filters because when I first opened up this PC, there was a whole lot of dust inside. So I want to make that not happen again, so I am putting a dust filter on it. And we'll be taking our turd fan and put this right here. Now it's time for the tape. Now we can take our little fan splitter, attach it to here and here. So here is our power supply. It's an EVGA 500 watt power supply thingy. And then we just drop it in. And then we plug in all our power connectors. I think that's all of the upgrades. So now all we have to do is cable manage. This is the fully upgraded PC, and I will be booting it up soon. Okay, so I'm gonna be booting it up for the first time. Okay, wow. That literally makes zero sound. Unless you really, like, put your face against the fan. But yeah, that makes barely any sound. So I've hooked up the PC to the monitor, keyboard, and mouse. And I've installed Windows 10 on it through making a copy on my PC and putting it on this PC. And it works much better than the old PC. It boots up much faster and shuts down much faster. This PC before the upgrade used to take like 10 minutes to boot up and shut down, but now this like boots up really fast compared to the old PC. So here is a benchmarking test pulled up. It's running at 50 to 40 FPS and 30. But also this isn't meant to be a gaming PC. It doesn't perform as well as like high-end gaming PCs, but again, this isn't a gaming PC, so it performs pretty well. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.